Are we back? Okay. My bad, gang. A call came through and then y'all already know. Okay. All right. So yeah, let's go back to what we was talking about. You know, sometimes when you show hey MS, when you show up as the hey Lynn Lou, Peace of Positivity, AV, Tiff, HP3, Ben. All right. When you show up as a page of cups with the five of swords, people see you as an easy target. They see like, oh, this person is kind, they loving. I can showcase my toxicity with them easily. This is somebody who likes being toxic. They like being petty. So they look for people. Hey CB, they look for people who are kind because they know they don't want pushback. Okay, so they're a coward. And cowards do that. They look for kind, generous people, people who are overgivers, or people who are, you know, maybe even people pleasers at one point in their life. They look for people like that to showcase their toxicity to dominate, to try to exert some type of control over. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Gio, where you been, girl? All right. Hey, Kayla. Show me this, please, Spirit. So somebody under judgment for being mean-spirited too. Somebody that was kind and loving. Somebody that was already giving. Falling asleep? That's where you been. You ain't shit. Talk about some falling asleep. Yeah. So with the judgment here, somebody's under judgment for like doing this. It's like, why are you pressing? I know it does. I know it does, Gio. That should be coming quick. That's what she said. But Spirit is like, why are you being mean spirited to somebody that's already giving? You see how this Page of Cups person is offering a cup, and with the Ten of Cups, this is somebody that gives. They give from their overflow, and with the Page of Cups, they probably give when they don't even have enough for themselves. You know? And so Spirit is like, why are you being mean spirited to somebody that's already giving? They're already showing up with an offer of love or kind words, kind gestures. And then there's somebody that's like, yeah, that's not enough. You know, somebody's a coward. Only cowards do this. Only cowards go up against people who are already kind spirited. Like they want to break you even further. It's like, what the fuck else do you want? Somebody already coming towards you, Ten of Cups, Page of Cups. How much more do you want? You know? It's like, damn. But see, that's what cowards do, because they can't do that with people who operate in the same energy as them, because they're going to get pushed back. They might get checked, or they might even get into a brawl with these types of people. You know? Or they might get into some type of verbal conflict with these types of people. So they go towards the loving, kind, you know, even-tempered types of people. You know? That's who they want to exert their pettiness over. That's how they feel powerful. Show me this. We ain't gonna be on here too long, gang. Yeah, Seven of Cups, and they come with confusion, illusions, drama. They greedy. You see how he clutching it? You know what, AV? Don't start tonight. Don't get to cutting up tonight, AV. Don't get to cutting up. Yeah, you see how he's clutching those jewels and that snake is around his waist? It's like somebody greedy. They like to take from the people who are already kind and loving and giving and warm and nurturing. They want to take from those people. Clarify this energy. I get the Five of Swords in reverse to clarify the Page of Cups. They like to fight people who aren't fighting them. They like to fight people who are just chilling, who are just loving. This is somebody that could be mad at some shit that happened in the outside world, Okay, babe, you get a pass. You get a pass, AV. If you want a personal reading, you have to go to my website. You could book a intuitive counseling. You could book a 3-question reading. That's my most affordable one. Is a 3-question reading, or you could book a regular tarot reading. But these that I do for the lives, these are for the collective. These are for people who just need some energy. Okay. But yeah, you see how the Page of Cups is clarified by the 5 of Swords in reverse? This somebody don't even want no problems. And see, that's the problem. When people see that you don't want no problems, they like to, hey, Shamika, they like to deem you as weak. Oh, yeah, this person ain't going to pop off. This person ain't going to, it's so much power in not popping off all the time. It's so much power in not being in conflict all the time. It's so much power in not being up in arms with people all the time. And that's what weak spirits don't understand. You don't always got to be cussing a motherfucker out or acting a fool to get your point across. You don't always have to do that. But this is how somebody else operates. So they like to go towards people who don't operate like that because they find safety for their aggression in that. They find safety for their bullshit in that. So these are people who always gonna fall on their own sword. Every single fucking time. They gonna fall on their own sword because you already in peace. You in peace with yourself. If I'm at peace with myself, what the fuck I need to argue with you for? If I love me, why I need to be aggressing you, targeting you, bringing conflict to you if I'm in love with me? Page of Cups, 10 of Cups. Yeah, piece of positivity, but you got that fire sun, so it's a fire always burning in you, babe. But you gonna have to temper it. You the temperance. You are the temperance, piece of positivity. So you gotta figure that on out, Because I'm gonna tell you what the enemy will do to you. The enemy will use an argument with you to steal your power. You ever argue with somebody and then afterwards you be drained as fuck? You be tired. You be anxious. Your energy be off. You can't even fucking pee. You can't even cook. You can't even lay down because you fired up. And then they off somewhere geeked up, cheesing and laughing because now they done stole your energy. Now they done stole your power. Now they feel like they brought you to the lowest of the low. Now they feel like they done brought you out of your kindness. You know what I'm saying? That's why I don't argue with motherfuckers. And if I argue with you, I'm pissed. It take a lot to get me to cuss and yell and argue at somebody. If y'all ever see me going off and arguing, know that it's deserved. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, Kayla. That's what energy vampires do. That's how they siphon your energy. They do it by arguing with you. They do it by taking you up out of your peace. They do it by bringing you into their chaos. Never let nobody take you into their chaos or conflict with the 5 of Swords and never bring them into your peace. Never. I'm telling you the truth. You argue with people, you get to cussing and flipping out and wilding out. You feel so drained and low. And then your higher self be mad at you after. They're like, why you let them take you there? Why you let them take you there? You know that's the tactic of the enemy. You know that's the trick of the enemy. Why would you let? And then you be mad at yourself. And that's what they want. That's what they want, gang. I'm telling you straight up. Show me this, please, Spirit. Okay, Spirit said let's move away from this. Yes. Yeah, it's growth, baby. It's growth. It's not going to happen overnight. That's why it's called temperance, because you're taking your time. You're moving through it. You're learning it. None of this shit happens overnight, Tower in reverse, though. That's why you got to let people argue with themselves, blow up with themselves. Even if you telepathically pick up on them saying negative shit or thinking negative shit, or you pick up on it clairaudiently or clairsentiently or clairvoyantly, let them have that. You stay true to your own energy. We do not match energy around here. We let them fall on their own sword because they're raging. 5 of Swords with somebody who's in the Page of Cups, 5 of Swords in reverse, 10 of Cups. They're raging with somebody who just want peace, who's operating out of love and kindness. And that's going to be their downfall. Touch not my anointed. You know what I'm saying? I'm so glad we found each other. I'm so glad we found each other. And look, gang, I'm not perfect. I can only talk to you about this stuff because I've experienced it. And Spirit talks to you through me. I'm a vessel. It's not like I'm perfect. Sometimes I do pop off. Sometimes I am upset. But I'm human. But I'm sharing this with you so that you can, like, iron sharpens iron. You know what I mean? Don't let these people take you up out of your peace. That's their favorite thing to do. And now they got your energy. And what you got? Theirs. Now you got the frustration they came to you with. Now you got the contentious energy they came to you with. Now you got the conflict that they had in them. Now it's on you. And now they didn't swap energies with you because you didn't argue and went off with them defending yourself. Don't fucking defend your... Look. Don't defend yourself to no motherfucking body. You know your truth. You know what you've been doing. You know. Let people think what they want to think. But don't you get into no conflict and up in arms with nobody. Thank you, Kayla. Okay. Spirit, can you show me this this tower in reverse, please? Don't you start. Don't you start. Damn, Siri. Oh, shit. See, when I say the name, she don't want to say nothing. But when I say Spirit... All right, move around. I clarify the tower in reverse to get the strength. Yes, 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 yes. And some of you don't even realize how strong you've been through the storms. You don't even realize the storms that have passed by. And that's what the enemy wants. The enemy want to get you so caught up in defending yourself and arguing and being in conflict and being in a contentious spirit that you can't even see nothing to be grateful for. You can't even see your blessings. You can't even see your own kind heart. You know what I'm saying? You don't even see... You don't even be seeing how strong you've been. You've overcome so many things with the tower in reverse and the strength. You've weathered so many storms, gang. This is a season you need to be patting yourself on the back and just figuring it out. Don't be reactive in this season. This is not the cycle for that. Oh, you got a hot toddy? I need it. Somebody make me one. Y'all know I like a hot toddy now. With some honey and some lemon. Oh, Lord. We got a party. Yeah. And you stronger than what done came up against you. You know, the thing about it is, gang, when you're in the thick of it, you don't see your own strength because the illusion, the Seven of Cups that we saw in the first live, the illusion makes you feel like just because you feel it, that means you're not powerful. Just because you feel it means that you're weak. Just because you feel it, you better be glad you can feel it. Be glad you can feel it. Because when you feel it, that's the only way you can heal it. If you're avoiding it, shoving it down, repressing things, how can you heal it if you're repressing it? You're not looking directly at it. So I want to encourage you that when you feel the enemy's tactics, know that, okay, I am highly favored. Because if I wasn't, I wouldn't be able to feel it. I wouldn't be able to recognize it. So then I wouldn't be able to remedy it. You know what I'm saying? So don't be upset with yourself that you feel it. Just know that you're feeling it because your spirit wants you to heal it. And you've overcome so many storms with this tower in reverse and you still emerge as the strength card. Some of you guys may have Leo highly aspected in your chart. But it's like you just know now Like, oh, I'm feeling this. Okay, I gotta tackle it. It's not a weakness to feel. That's not it at all. You have to feel the things. When you feel that little tickle in your throat and that little tightness in your throat, you be like, oh shit, I'm about to get a cold. Let me hurry up and go grab this, grab that. That's that intuitive energy, and then you tackle it before it can get worse. It's the same thing in the spirit, because everything happens in the spirit before it manifests into the physical. We've been talking about this for years. It's the same thing. So when spirit is alerting you to something, it's not for you to avoid it or be upset. It's for you to be like, okay, I feel this. This is happening. Strength card. Let me tackle it. Let me get a hold of it before it gets a hold of me. Tower in reverse. Show me this, please. Don't make me cuss you and Ashley out. See? Yeah. World in the upright to clarify the Tower in reverse. With the Two of Pentacles in reverse to clarify the Strength in the upright. And once you realize this, a new cycle begins inside of you. The major arcana of the world. A new cycle begins within you, and you're not in this place of indecisiveness anymore with the Two of Pentacles in reverse. You're not, hey Alexandra, you're not juggling. You're not, you're not all over the place. You get your footing, and you're like, hold up, this ain't even my energy. This ain't even me. This is the projection of the enemy. You stepping into cycles where you can decipher and discern what deserves your energy, your time, your attention, your anger, your passion, your pain, your love, all the things with the world. All the things. Hey, Scorpio rising. You've been a member. Right? Girl, I don't know. Thank you for being a member, though. Shout out to you. Hey, Red. Oh, shit. Hey. All right. We missed you too. I know I was just telling the gang I missed y'all because I wasn't on Sunday or Monday. My bad, y'all. Oh, you have to renew. Yeah. Sometimes it makes you renew for safety precautions, on your account and everything. And now these toxic cycles are coming to an end. The major arcana of the world with the Ten of Swords. These cycles of you being indecisive, you up and down and stuff. Oh no, that was just the herb, y'all. Well, my allergies, look. Hey, Miss Goddess One. Y'all stop worrying about me. Spirit got me. I'm okay. I was choking on the herb, and then my nose is stuffy because, look, I'm tired of switching between the air conditioner and the heater. Okay, I'll just put that on out there. One day it's hot as Hades. The next day it's raining. I don't be knowing what to wear. Went to the grocery store today because it was raining earlier. Had on sweats, a hoodie, socks. Got outside and it was hot. I'm like, I'm already halfway there. I am so over it. Like, I don't know what to do. I'm just going to go outside in a robe. I'm just going to go outside in a robe and some flip-flops. I'm going to just try to balance it all out because I don't know what to do no more. I'm tired, gang. I am tired. I don't know what to do. But anyway, you're coming to an end of, the weather is crazy. It was a beautiful day, sunny. Had the air on a cool 75. Then today it's pouring down rain. I mean, you can hear it hitting the shutters. It was so hard. I'm like, what is going on? Then I go to get some stuff to cook dinner and it's hot and humid and sticky. So I don't know, gang. I don't know what to do. But I'm all right. So yeah, Ten of Swords with the World. So there's a lot of toxic cycles that are ending, a lot of harsh cycles ending in your life, and Spirit is really trying to bring you into this new cycle. And I feel like it's very tough for this in between. You're in the in between, and the thing about the in between is you're still getting over the pain of the past and trying to integrate the newness. And it's a very tough space to be in because you could be emotionally spent, you could be mentally exhausted, spiritually exhausted, you know, and you see the newness there, but then you also still feel that harshness with the Ten of Swords. So that's a very complicated space to be in for you, because you like, I wanna be happy, I wanna celebrate these new cycles, the Ten of Cups, the world, but it's like, damn, you still feel that sting, Ten of Swords, from everything, the backstabbing, the betrayal, the harsh things that had you down bad for a minute. So it's a very complicated space to be in, because you just like, okay, Two of Pentacles in reverse. Pick a struggle, Spirit. Maybe you're talking to Spirit like, look, Spirit, I love you, I respect you, but pick a struggle for me. Like, choose something for me, because this little in between right here I'm in, I don't know if I'm moving forward. I don't know if I'm being stuck. And that can be very difficult, you know. And that's the moment that creates warriors. That's the moment that creates the champions. That's the moment with the strength of cards, the strength card that shows you your power, that shows you who you are, that shows you your staying power. It shows you your strength, you know. And so it's really up to you at that moment to choose which side of the spectrum you want to be on. Because you could be in this world or you could stay in the Ten of Swords. But it's up to you. But it's very difficult because with the Ten of Cups and the Four of Cups, it's emotionally exhausting. We have the Four of Cups coming out here. So yes, it's very emotionally exhausting. Bottom of the deck is the King of Cups in reverse. It's exhausting. It makes you feel like, oh, you know, like I don't even have a word for it. That's just the expression. It just makes you feel like, oh, you know, there's a bit of righteous anger there. There's a bit of righteous mourning. I feel there's an energy of mourning because you're mourning things. When you're in the in-between, you're in a space of mourning. Mourning comes with the in-between because you feel sad for the parts of you that were hurt, that were disturbed. Then you feel sad because you know the new is there, but you feel like you can't quite step all the way into it. You know what I'm saying? So it's a very sketchy space to be in. So you're going to have to be gentle with yourself, and you're going to have to find some kind of way to find some mental peace so you don't stay in this Four of Cups energy forever where you just like, I don't care what happens. No, you do care. And the fact that you say, I don't care what happens, shows how much you care. So you're going to have to find some type of healthy balance in there while you maneuver these two spaces you're in. All right? Okay, let's see. All right, what do we have for the collective, please? Yeah, MS, you gotta remember that. You have to be in it, not of it. Yeah, Six of Wands. Some of y'all don't even, you like, am I successful? Did I successfully get out of some shit? Like, I'm telling you, you in between worlds. You in between worlds, and Spirit always on time. We have the Temperance coming out in the upright position. So there's that Temperance energy we were talking about where you got to find that healthy balance. Yeah. I feel like a lot of you are just really trying to like wrap your mind around this physical and spiritual shit because things are happening rapidly. Like I've told you guys for years, the world is changing rapidly. We're seeing that time actually doesn't exist, but at the same time is moving fast. It's just so much with the Six of Wands and the Temperance that you're trying to like balance yourself within. It's like you want to be in this spiritually sound space, but it's like the world be worlding and life be lifing. So it's like, it's a lot of ups and downs, you know? But you got this, babe. You got this, all right? You got this. You know, I don't know what to say, but like, I'm delusional. Okay? So I just always feel like things gonna turn out okay. I ain't even gonna hold you. I always feel like that. Like, and it's low-key delusional. I always just be feeling like, well, you know, maybe that happened for a reason, and maybe, you know, that happened for that. And like, I'm always trying to find a way with the Temperance card and the Six of Wands to spin some shit to where it's gonna turn out okay, and then it actually do. So maybe delusion is okay in that aspect. You know, I just, on my soul, I just don't know how, I don't know how to think any other way, gang. I don't know how to think no other way. So hopefully that encouraged some of y'all. All right, let's see here. What is this, please?
And the inspiration to provide the highest level of care in Nevada, because your children are our most valuable patients. Fill your bagel? Of course. Fill your
Yeah, after tarot, the Two of Swords, you like, man, fuck this. Eight of Swords in reverse. I ain't stuck. It's something gonna open up. Somebody like, yo, some kind of door is gonna open, some type of window, even if it's a crack, something's gonna open up. Somebody has made their mind up that they're not gonna see themselves as being trapped or stuck anymore. Like, somebody is very mentally strong here. I feel like there's a lot of things mentally, and we're speaking mentally, and even in mental health aspect, I feel like there's a lot of things that could have mentally broke you, but it didn't with the Eight of Swords in reverse. Some of you guys may even say to yourself, how are you still sane after all the things you've experienced? There's a lot of self-talk. You're going back and forth with your higher self, your lower self, you know, and you could just be like, damn, you know, I haven't given up yet. Like, you know what I mean? You're gonna be okay, babe. You know you are. You always do. Look at you. You still here. All these years, you still here. You're not trapped, and you know that. You know you're not. You just waiting for shit around you to catch up. See, that's the thing. As an intuitive being, you see things, premonition, pre-emotion, shit happening before it happens into the physical. And that be the frustration. When you can see, hear, taste, smell things that are to come, it can be frustrating to you because you're operating on a different paradigm. You're operating in a different timeline than the world is, right? So you can see the better happening. You already there mentally with the Eight of Swords in reverse, but the frustrating part is waiting for the rest of the world to catch up to it, and not even the people in the world, the things in the world that you need to be on the same timeline as you. That's the frustrating part. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you know what I'm saying. Yeah. And you know what, Tiff? It moves slow in this realm, but then the stupid shit moves fast in this realm. And that's what be getting you pissed off. It's like the stupid shit be coming quick because it's impulsive, it's erratic, it's you know, it's like how do you say, it's like it's all over the place. It's chaotic. Chaos moves fast. Peace is slow moving. Peace is a little bit slow moving, you know? Especially with the Temperance. You can't rush the Temperance. But the Temperance is a very spiritual card. It's a very spiritual energy. It's the 9th house. So what Spirit is trying to say is you can't rush Spirit. Spirit got their own timeline. Spirit is on its own timeline. And that's divine timing. And it's frustrating when you're dealing with so much in this physical world, you know? Hold on, y'all.
You wouldn't settle for Bateman when there's Batman.
Solve the riddle and be free.
What is dusk? You don't have to answer the formal question.
What is love? What is love? All right.
What isn't love? You know, just toss it. Don't settle for just any alternative. Like State Farm.
You can't carry this. It's hot.
One of the calls dropped.
That's fine. Can you hold this?
I see. Can you hand me the code I just found?
See.
Thank you.
You're welcome. A lot of necessary distractions too that come along with that. Okay. So, you know, divine timing is crazy. Divine timing will always test your patience and your staying power. You know, divine timing will always test that. All right, let's see. Look what I got, gang. Y'all want to see what I got? Watch the haters. Watch the haters. Watch the haters. Watch the haters. Watch the haters come in the comments. Watch the haters. Crispy already. All right, let's see, gang. Yes, MS. All right, let's see, gang. But you're coming out here. Let's touch back. You're coming out of this mental imprisonment. You're making the conscious decision, though. I like the Two of Swords in the After Tarot with this. You're making the conscious decision to be unstuck. You know, it's I ran out of the can, so I had to grab this one on the fly. I might have a can next week. I had to grab the bottle on the fly. You're making the conscious decision here to come out of mental imprisonment, to come out of any self-imposed imprisonments. You just like, you're saying, look, I'm free. And that's the only thought process that matters at this time. I drank my last can on Friday when we was on live. All right, let's see. Let's move around, gang. Yes, Divine Roberts, you are free, baby. You are free. And you have the Two of Cups. Free to love. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Okay, so Spirit was giving me a message earlier. Now, And I was really like, wanting Spirit to put this back on my heart. So, you know, I know you guys get tired of hearing about the spells and the magic and the bullshit that people be dabbling in, but it's the reality of the world we're in, okay? And what happened was, for somebody, somebody did some type of love work on you to make you and somebody you were with at a certain point in your life break up. But what happened is it affected all the relationships in your life. So you could have been dealing with somebody that was either an unskilled magician, or they just wanted you to not have love, period. They wanted you to feel outcasted, ostracized, alone, abandoned, you know? And you could have went through that for a long time. For some of you guys, it's been a very long time with the Two of Cups here that you felt closeness and love and care from someone. You know, it's been a long time, but I feel like the more you come up out of this trapped space you've been in, you're going to see it again. Now, the person who did this, thank you, Spirit. Spirit is showing me somebody did this to make you and someone that they wanted to not be interested in each other. But somewhere along the lines that backfired, because now that person isn't even really interested in them. They could be using that person. And I'm not saying that that's fine, because I'm not on that type of time. But what I'm saying is you have to be mindful of the spells you cast, the magic you do, because you could be trying to break somebody up with somebody because you want them for yourself, and then they don't even want you at the end of the day. And they're not with that person, and they don't want you. So it was like somebody was really trying to affect the interpersonal relationships in your life, either because they wanted you or they wanted someone that you were in connection with. And this could be friendship as well, you know. Some people do get jealous when their friends have other friends. Some people do get jealous when, you know, other people have space in your heart aside from them. And that's control. That's a lower aspect of the ego. Because love liberates, right? Love is freedom. Love is encouragement. Love is uplifting. It's not entrapment. All right, show me this, please. Period. Okay, so 9 of Swords. Somebody is extremely worried that you will love again. Somebody's worried that, like, oh, collective is gonna go on to a better relationship. Somebody that's more even. Thank you. Somebody's greatest fear is that you will be with somebody who actually gets you in ways that they didn't. Or somebody who's watching this, they feel they are in a state of fear because they feel like somebody they love is attracted with the Two of Cups to somebody who gets them better than they did. Period. Being claim it. Ashe. It is amazing. It's amazing. We speak in certainties. It's amazing. Ooh, listen to that song by Kanye West. It's amazing. I know how y'all feel about him, but I'm talking about the old Kanye, not the clone. That song is amazing. That shit go hard. But anyway, that's somebody's greatest fear, is that you will meet somebody that gets you, your quirks, your flaws. You know what I'm saying? Shit. Your addictions, if you have any, your whatever. Somebody's just going to mesh well with you. This is what somebody's afraid of. Confirmation. Wheel of Fortune in the upright position with the 6 of Pentacles. You know, somebody's afraid that somebody's going to come into your life and give you everything that you ever wanted. And it wasn't even a lot. That's why they so afraid. They're like, man, I could have gave them that. But now you about to get more. I just heard double up. Nipsey Hussle, shout out to him. R.I.P. Nipsey. Now you about to get, because the 6 is an even number, 2, 4, 6. Yeah. You're going to get more than what you even thought. And that's what somebody's afraid of. They gave you the bare minimum. They gave you breadcrumbs. This is somebody who's fucked up in the head, because They give you breadcrumbs, they give you the bare minimum, they feel like you're disposable or whatever have you, but then they're afraid of somebody giving you the things that they consciously know you deserve but refuse to give you. You know? But there's a return here for you with the Wheel of Fortune and the Six of Pentacles. This is good karma coming back around for some of you. You know, never think that just because you're going through a tough season that Spirit don't see the good you've done. Spirit sees it all, and none of us are perfect. But I feel like there's a return on the good that you've put out. Six of Pentacles can talk about giving, receiving in that nature. But you know, you're about to receiving something great. Confirmation. High Priestess in the upright position here. Gang, gang. So yeah, for all my HPs in the reading tonight, just know that Spirit says long overdue, long awaited. There's something coming back around for you. It hasn't all been in vain. Everything you've given, your time, your energy, your patience, your kindness, it hasn't gone unnoticed with the High Priestess, and it hasn't been in vain. Okay? It hasn't been in vain.
At Smith's Pharmacy.
And a bonus.
So you can shop and get alerts when your prescriptions are ready. Plus,
Bottom of the deck. Seven of Swords in reverse. And everybody who tried to take from you, they're going to be revealed. You need to every day, if you can remember to say, I call all my power back from any parts of the world that I've given it away unknowingly, knowingly, that was stolen from me. I call my power back clean and pure. You have to call your energy back with the Six of Pentacles and the High Priestess, the Wheel of Fortune. Call that shit back, because when you let the enemy in, they leave. And when they leave, they take things from you. Seven of Swords, they take things like shit you didn't even know you had until it was gone. You need to call that shit back and seal it with protection. A lot of you guys need to really be doing protection work. Okay? Not because you're afraid or out of fear, but because you respect yourself and you respect your spirituality. You always need to protect your spirituality. Okay? Somebody's definitely been doing love work on you in some kind of way to like make you always come to like situationships or never run into your divine counterpart. You know, even money work for some of you guys has been getting done. Like people trying to block your pockets, people trying to take from you what you built. They didn't even have a hand in it, but they want to take it. You know? And you know, one of the fucked up things about this energy is like, it's frustrating because it takes a lot of work. But if the enemy don't sleep, are you supposed to take naps? Like, you supposed to always be on your shit. Bottom line, because the enemy never sleeps, because there's no sleep for the wicked. You know? That's why they so burnt out and exhausted and always, you know what I'm saying? Because they don't get no sleep. All they do is keep up chaos and confusion. Five of Swords we started off the reading with pissed me off. That's on the first live, you know. But, yeah. The enemy never sleeps. There is no sleep for the wicked. Why you think your spirit guides wake you up at a certain time of night? Why do you think they wake you up at a certain time of night? Because they know what's going on in the hidden realms. Okay? But nonetheless, Six of Pentacles, High Priestess, Wheel of Fortune, there's some good energy circling back. Okay, circling back around. Like, oh, remember when you helped that person and you didn't have to? Remember when that person was at the counter and they were short on gas and you gave them a couple of dollars on that gas? Oh, remember when you donated to so-and-so? Oh, remember when you was tired but you still held space for so-and-so? Or you still said a kind word? Or you was angry and hurt and frustrated inside but you still went out into the world and you were kind to others and you didn't take that with you? These are the things that's coming back around with the high priestess. These are things that you didn't promote, you didn't take a picture of, you didn't show. It wasn't for show. This was your higher self doing, you know. So you about to receive good for that. The good that was unseen that you did is coming back around. All right. Because not everybody do something good just so everybody else can see it. Sometimes you do stuff, you don't take a picture, you don't record it, you don't post it, you just do it. And hope that the universe takes that as a good offering, and that is coming from a pure space. These are the things you're about to be receiving back to you. Confirmation here. Bottom of the deck is the King of Wands in the upright. The times you moved in integrity when you didn't have to. The times you was just in a good vibe when you didn't even feel like you could be. Those things come back around too. I know it's hard. I know it's frustrating. I know sometimes you just want to snap, you know? But you still moved in integrity in times when you didn't have to. There's been times when there was righteous anger. There has been times when you could have been cocky. You could have popped your shit. Not could have. Spirit said there's times when you should have popped your shit. There's times when you should have made motherfuckers remember who you are and how they came into being in your energy. Because, you know, motherfuckers always want to make you feel like they doing you a favor by zapping your energy. You know, there's times when you could have, you know, peacocked on the motherfucking been like, no, because I got this credential, this certificate, this degree. I'm skilled in this. I'm skilled in that. I know how to do this. I'm good at this. I'm like, there's times when you could have popped your shit and you didn't. You're going to get shit back for that too. But don't keep doing that. Don't keep doing that. Six of Pentacles, High Priestess, because closed mouths don't get fed. So sometimes you got to say something just to make a motherfucker remember. Because you could be out here being meek and docile. You know, I don't want to be cocky. I don't want to boast. Because you know the enemy hate when you say something good about yourself. They hate when you say what you know. They hate when you be like, well, actually. They hate when you say anything about yourself because the enemy always wants you to be in their energy. Co-signing their bullshit, pushing their shit along. They hate when you start to speak on you. They hate when you start to showcase your gifts and talents and what you know how to do and what you've been through. They hate when you tell your story because they want you to be telling theirs. And you've been in this King of Wands energy. You've moved in integrity several times when you didn't have to. And guess what's coming on return? Confirmation. That's why Spirit ain't gonna ever lie to me. 10 of Pentacles. That's why you about to get this. That's why shit about to get better. That's why shit about to get better. Come on my channel telling me what it is. I tell you what it is. It's HP. And you got the Ace of Swords. So I'm telling you the truth. Remember I told you earlier, they love to see you as the Page of Cups. They want to sun you. I can't stand when a motherfucker try to sun me. Whole time I'm the High Priestess. Don't fucking sun me. And see, when you're not always bragging and boasting and showcasing shit and popping your shit, people be like, oh yeah, they scary, they weak, they this, they that. Whole time the power has always been in you, and it's gonna be in you whether you showcase it or not. It's gonna be, it's not on you, it's in you. So it don't matter. That's why I was telling you earlier. Don't argue with people. Don't match their energy. Don't match these demons. They want you to be low-hanging fruit like them. No, you're the High Priestess. You're the King of Wands. And that integrity, yeah, peace and positivity. Get on your job, Deaconess. And that's why I'm telling you, you move integrity. You let people fall out with themselves. You let people have their assumptions. You let people have their projections. Whole time you protected and highly favored, and you moving in another direction, even if that direction seems hard. New levels, new devils. The higher you go, you're going to have to fight a little harder. You know what I'm saying? But the reward is the 10 of swords, ace of swords. 10 of pentacles, ace of swords. The reward is going to be greater. I'm telling you, I promise you, whatever you battling right now in your life, because we all battle different things, just know it's already handled. You just waiting on it to materialize, and it's about to. Ace of Swords is an air energy. It's in the ethers right now. But with the 10 of Pentacles, it's about to manifest into the physical. It's going to be handled. All right? The SOS has already went out. And you're frustrated. You're angry. Sometimes Spirit want to see that frustration in you. Sometimes Spirit want to see that anger in you. That righteous anger. Spirit want to see that shit. Oh, you wanted that? So now you see where I'm at. Yes. Yes. You tired of being meek? Yes. You tired of being docile? Yes. 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 Ace of Swords is the yes. Yes. Okay, now let's materialize this shit. Now you feel all the feels. Now you have stopped repressing. Now you have roared with the what we have, the strength card. Now, okay, Spirit sees how bad you want it. Yes, you've been doing the physical. Yes, you've been doing the magical, but sometimes your voice with the Ace of Swords, Spirit want to hear that shit. Let me hear. Spirit want to hear your frustration. Spirit want to hear the shit you mad about. Because, you get to praying like, I just really, God, Spirit, I just want. No. Sometimes Spirit wants you to roar like, oh, fuck this. I'm tired of this. And this been, like, no. Sometimes Spirit want to hear that. They want to hear that roar because they need that fuel. I know that's going to sound crazy to people who are, on the other side of things, but sometimes Spirit want to hear that. They do. They do. But to them with the high priestess, they want you to say it to them. You don't really got to say it to the weak spirits. Say it to Spirit. Tell Spirit everything. Talk to Spirit like you be talking to me in the readings. Yeah, or because fuck this, and I've been doing this. I've been busting my ass. I don't bother nobody. Like some of y'all be going off in the personals, and I just be like, yeah, I be wanting to hear it. I be listening because it's time. It's about time you say it. Pop off, and then go back to that temperance. Don't stay in that shit forever. Always have that fire and that fight in you. And know when it's needs to be used. You know what I'm saying? And then we're going to come up with a plan. And we're going to push. Period. Like, let the shit out. Let it out. It's got to go somewhere. It can't stay inside of you. You hold that shit in. You create a fight in you. And it takes away your own energy. Let that shit go. Let it out. Let it out, All right, let's see, gang. Because that's the enemy problem. They always popping shit. They always in fight mode. They always, You be holding that shit back for a long time. It's about time. It's about time. Okay, let's see here. What do we have for the collective, please? Hermit in reverse with the 5 of Pentacles. You're going to have to leave some people out so that you can come out. You know what I'm saying? Because you could have people around you who want you to stay in this wounded energy forever because they don't want to change. You're going to have to come out of that. Yeah, it may be uncomfortable, but fuck that. Nothing comes to a sleeper but a dream. You're going to have to get out of this. You got some people around you that feel like, look, as long as I'm broken, bitch, you need to be broken. Major Arcana in reverse, Hermit still trumps the Five of Pentacles. It's like, look, I'm not going to be broken anymore. You know? I'm not claiming brokenness over my life. No, I'm not broke. All my money just ain't got to me at the same time. You know? But somebody got to come out of this lack mentality, this scarcity mindset. Somebody is with the Major Arcana. Show me this, please, Spirit. Ashe, it always will. Page of Cups, yeah. Somebody's got to start speaking to themselves a little differently. Like, nah, I'm not broken. I was just in a space for a moment, you know. I was just down for that moment, you know. But somebody's like, no, I'm ready. Somebody's telling themselves like, no, I'm coming out of this. I'm not broken anymore. That was just a cycle I was in at that time. That's not truly who I am. You're not a fucking broken person. No, you're not. Because if you were, you wouldn't be able to pour as much love out as you do with the Page of Cups. And I can attest to that. My collective pours so much love into me. So I know you can't be broken. Broken people don't pour love into anybody. They take. They take. And that's not even who you are. So don't let these tough times. Hey, Drea. Oh, I love you. Miss you. Get some rest, girl. Before I send you a stern email. Yeah. You guys, you're not broken. You know. Show me this. All right, talk to you later, babe. Okay, Empress. See, I told you wasn't broken. Empress, Taurus season. The Empress represents Taurus and Libra in the Major Arcana. But you're not broken. You are whole. Oh my God, you guys have so much love inside of you. Look what comes out. The Temperance and the Upright with the Three of Cups. Oh, some of you guys are really good friends. Some of you guys are a really good friend to people. People feel safe and loved and comforted around you. They feel like they can be themselves. King of Cups. Yeah. And you're loved. You're loved. Yeah. Some of you guys are really good. You're really good friends. Empress, Three of Cups. You're a really good lover too, a really good partner too. Anybody that comes into contact with you leaves feeling like the King of Cups. They leave feeling loved and nurtured. Like, damn, I had all these hard parts of me. I came in contact with collective, the Empress, Three of Cups. Now I know what love feels like again. You make people know what love feels like again. I don't care what nobody say. When you love somebody, you love somebody. Okay, Empress is ruled by the planet Venus, which is the planet of love. Three of Cups, King of Cups is that water energy, the emotion. Anybody that leaves you leaves better than they came towards you in. Okay? When people leave you, they leave as the King of Cups. Like, damn. Yep. When people feel safe just to go to sleep, you know, not grabbing their phone, their pocket, you know, like when people hang up the phone with you and they're like, man, I feel better. When people be in your presence, they just feel the love. Like with the Empress, you got a lot of love radiating from you. Clarify this energy. You got the full, you have the type of love that makes people feel free and youthful again. With the zero, the full represents Aries. The Aries is the baby. So people could leave you feeling youthful. With the Empress and the Fool, you possibly have this very nurturing, like mother-like energy that makes people feel like, I don't want to say it in a weird way, but like there's a like a motherly energy about you, but it's on the positive though with the Three of Cups. Like people just know like, oh, if I feel like this, I could go talk to Collective. They wise, they loving. They gonna give me the truth, but they gonna give it with a little love on it. And I'm gonna feel free. Like people feel free around you. People feel like your love is freeing. They've never felt that before. Everybody else who loved them tried to trap them or confine them or control them or oppress them. It's something about your love and your nurturing that makes people feel free. So free that they'll return without you having to trap them. So free that they're going to come back to you on their own accord, not because they feel some type of fear. Like, I just heard pheromone. Like, it's something about you, like, that just attracts that, like, you attract free spirits because you a free spirit. So you got to learn that and respect that. Yeah. People love you. Three of Cups, Empress, King of Cups, the Fool. People just love you. They don't even fucking know you and they just love you. Motherfucker can talk to you 5 minutes in the grocery line. Now they love you. With the food. Yeah. People just be in love with your ass. They don't even know why. I don't know why, but I just love them. And they're convicted about it. What is this? Show me, please. Like, I love Collective. Don't say nothing about Collective. I love them. Why? Because. The Fool. Because. Fool, King of Cups. Because. I just do. Yeah, them pheromones will get you in trouble. Motherfuckers will never leave you alone. They be chasing your scent for the rest of their life. I don't know why I love I just do. I love Collective. Don't worry about why I love them. You don't know them like I know them. Well, you just met them at the gas station. So what? That's how they feel. That's how they feel, gang. I ain't even gonna hold you. Show me this. Yeah, 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands, and I will fight for you. Larry H. Parker on their ass. 10 of Wands, 8 of Wands. I love Collective, and I got Collective back. 10 of Wands. If Collective got a problem, then I got a problem. Like, this is how people be just in love and like down for you all of a sudden. I ain't even gonna call nobody out, but this how this remind me of Tiffany. This remind me of Tiff. That's how Tiff asked when I first met Tiff. That's how Tiff was with me. I was like, chill, Tiff. Oh my God. I'll clarify this energy. I get the Hierophant, so this is pure though. It's like people can see like your purity though. Like people could, that's probably why people love you so much, Collective, is because they can see the God in you. They know spirit moves through you, speaks through you, walks with you. They know with the Hierophant and the upright. They know. Hold on, y'all. Let me go get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back. All right. Yeah. And with the Hierophant, like you could see the God in people sometimes. You know? She said Tiff about deleted my ass. Shut up, MS. Yeah, back in the days. That's why Tiff like that, because she done seen a lot of BS back in the day. But, y'all better leave Tiff alone. That's my hitter. And Tiffany, I don't play about her too. It's equal. It's equal. I don't play about none of y'all. I love y'all. But yeah, people can see the spirit in you. You know, when you highly intuitive, because the high priestess did come out. When you highly intuitive, you can recognize that in other people. You know, you could look at other people and be like, nah, they like me low key. They don't, you know, spirit with them like spirit with me. When you tapped in, you can see that in other people with the Hierophant, 8 of Wands, 10 of Wands, and these will be the people that you will have years with. You know, the 10 of Wands can represent a long, you know, a long time. This will be, and the 8 of Wands is that movement. You'll be moving with these types of energies, you know. But outside of it being other people, this is spirit like, look, I'm with you even through the trials and tribulations, the 10 of Wands. I'm with you even when people throwing shit up at you. I'm with you in your next opportunity. Hierophant and the 8 of Wands. Spirit is like, I'm actually orchestrating the next move for you. So you are in the 10 of Wands. Spirit know you in the 10 of Wands. And they know because they know what move they making for you. That's why. Yeah, you sure? I posted your tat on my page, Tiff, on my Instagram. But that was back in like 2000. I don't know, like 20, 19. I can't remember, girl. And I hope you find peace in your goddamn self. Look, don't come on here with no religious rhetoric, because you don't know how God used me. All right? You need to study the history of Christ while you coming on here trying to condemn me. Judge not lest ye be judged. All right? Now, you're not about to come on here and detour and derail what we already got going on. You know? Y'all love God but scared of the Holy Spirit. How you scared of the Holy Spirit? God is the Holy Spirit. Move around. Y'all shouldn't even be on my page. This is a cult, esoteric, spiritual shit, all of the above over here. You shouldn't even be over here. That's y'all. I don't go on to y'all prayer circles and start pulling tarot cards. Now, look, I don't disrespect nobody walk of life because I didn't have many. But don't come over here trying to guilt trip me or condemn me. I'm in my own motherfucking space. I don't like that. Anyway, let's keep going. Because see, I told you the enemy will try to distract you. And I don't, you know, you just don't know no better. You just don't know no better. That's why I'm not even gonna go hard on you, because you really don't know no better. Yeah. And Spirit know you've been in this 10 of Wands. They just moving some things around for you with the 8 of Wands. Show me this, please. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles. Yeah. Some seeds, you know, about to be reaped, you know. 9 of Wands, they know you tired. Spirit know you tired. You been planting seeds and doing the work. And if you on here talking trash and stuff about Christ, you need to study the Council of Nicaea. Okay? Go study that. Then come back to me. Like, I'm not new to this. I'm true to this, and I don't brag about shit that I know. But I'm telling you right now, you don't want to debate religion with me. You don't. You don't want to debate religion with me, and I'm not a debater. All right. So with the 9 of Wands and the 7 of Pentacles here, Spirit knows you tired. with the Nine of Wands, but they also know you still got some fight left in you with the Seven of Pentacles, and you still staying above ground. You're going to reap the benefits of that. All right, so don't get discouraged. You got to keep that fight in you with this Nine of Wands. And you're going to have people that show up here that you're going to be able to trust. Because if you look in this Nine of Wands, there's somebody by his side. In the traditional Nine of Wands, in the original tarot, he's alone fighting this battle. He's alone protecting everything. There's going to be somebody that comes along. You see, they got blood on both their sleeves. He got this bandage on his head. There's going to be somebody that's fought the same fight as you, and that can help you get through this next stage of your journey. So don't worry, you know what I'm saying? All right. Okay, let's move around. Okay, what do we have for the collective, please? Bottom of the deck, after tarot here, you have the Six of Swords. And so, as you realize these things, you're going to start to move on from things that don't satisfy you anymore. Nine of Cups in reverse. There's a lot of things that used to satisfy you. It just don't hit the same anymore, you know? You're outgrowing a lot of things. You used to love this and love that, you know? But you don't love those things anymore. Those things, some stuff just don't make you happy. You don't resonate with it anymore. It don't feel good to your soul. It doesn't bring you like that emotional fulfillment anymore. And you're moving on. And I feel like this happens quick too. It's like you notice it instantly. Like, oh, this don't even make me happy. Let me get away from it. Oh, this don't bring me no emotional fulfillment. Let me let it go. Like, because the swords move pretty fast. It's very swift. Like you move on fast now. Maybe in the past when things didn't make you happy, maybe you stuck around just to be sure. You know? You ever did that shit before? Look, I'm guilty. I used to do that. That was one of my flaws. Even when shit wasn't making me happy and I wasn't being fulfilled, but they were, I would stick around, you know, just a little longer just to make sure. You're not doing that anymore. All right. Yeah. So it's easier for you to move on now. I feel like you've learned how to accept dissatisfaction without trying to stick around to prove to yourself something. Yeah. And then that's the self-deception. That's that self-imposed imprisonment that we talked about when you do that. So now, as soon as you realize, like, oh, this doesn't even fulfill me. Like, you literally have to be logical. That's the thing. I'm not against emotion. I just don't operate out of emotion all the time. If I did, I would be a terrible person. And I wouldn't know how to heal. When something isn't making me happy, and nothing, it's nobody or anything's responsibility to make me happy is what I've realized. But when something is not fulfilling, I'd rather say it that way. When something is not fulfilling and I'm not feeling nourished by it, I move on faster than I used to in the past. I used to be a crash out in the past. I'm not even gonna lie. But that's not the way to be anymore. You know, you come to this acceptance. Like, if it's not fulfilling me, why am I holding on to it? I have the decision to walk away or to move on. Six of Swords. Show me this, please. Because why stick around in something that's not fulfilling and then blame the person or the thing that you're holding on to? or that you're sticking around for. Yeah. Seven of Swords in reverse. It becomes self-sabotage when you do that. You're no longer self-sabotaging here. Yeah. Eight, King of Cups again. You're not self-sabotaging anymore. And you're only going to give time and attention to the things that are fulfilling, emotionally fulfilling. Things that pour back into you when we talk about the cups. Thank you, MS. Okay. All right, let's see. We almost done, gang. We almost done. Oh, yeah, so the Magician in reverse with the Chariot in reverse. You know, somebody is trying to manipulate the energy in your life to hold you back. That's what's going on. Bottom of the deck is the King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody's doing some type of money magic on some of you. You need to spiritually cleanse and protect your card, talismans in your card, things of that nature. I'm not going to say too much, but if you want to know what kind of work you could do for your card, book a spiritual tips and guidance consultation with me, because I'll be having a lot of evil people that be prying into this. But there's something going on. Somebody's trying to manipulate you moving forward. They could be sending, like, God fucking forbid, like car accident spells towards you. Like somebody really wants things to just come to a dead end in your life. With the Magician in reverse, Major Arcana, Chariot, Major Arcana, King of Pentacles in reverse. Somebody definitely doing something to stop somebody's money. Straight up. Somebody's trying to do something to stop you from advancing. Maybe you're trying to advance within a company. Somebody's trying to stop that. You're trying to, like, you got all the credentials and somebody's trying to stop you. And they using magic to do it. Confirmation. Bottom of the deck is the Ace of Wands. So you need to fight fire with fire. Telling you. Show me this, please. Yeah. Bottom of the deck, Queen of Wands. I said fight fire with fire. Some of you guys may have Sagittarius highly aspected in your chart. Or you just need to get on some spiritual, some magical shit. The Queen of Wands is very magical. You see the black cat sitting at her feet? That's a very magical energy. You don't even know there's energy in other dimensions that you can tap into. Yeah. But somebody is jealous of your body. Maybe you very curvaceous. Maybe you got big hips, lips, fingertips. Maybe you dress really well. Maybe you smell good. Like, maybe you always look bomb. Like, you could be having the worst week ever, but you still show up looking great. Somebody's jealous of the way you show up. Like, damn, I wish why this motherfucker got to come to work today? Why they had to come to class today? Why they had to post today? Like, somebody is like, yeah, they trying to make you stop something that you are good at with the high I almost said High Priestess, but with the Queen of Wands. Somebody trying to make you stop something that is like, it's a part of you. They want you to, like, dumb yourself down. They want you to, like, stop looking good. Stop combing your hair. Stop wearing your eyeliner, your lip gloss. Stop dressing cute. Like, somebody just wants you to, like, let yourself go. But with the Queen of Wands in the upright, you won't. Show me this, please.
And the little thing I love about the Chick-fil-A special bacon sandwich is that crispy brown chicken and the bun having
Yeah, you won't. Four of Cups in reverse. You like, man, fuck that. I'm not gonna give up on myself just because my presence triggers you. Thank you. Your presence triggers somebody. Four of Cups in reverse points back to the Three of Cups. So your presence triggers somebody who used to be in your presence. You ever had a motherfucker like that in your life? They used to be with you, used to be around you, kikiing, toasting, laughing and shit. And then you start to become this Queen of Wands where you start to, like, evolve away from their comfort zone. Those be the main. Don't nobody watch you more than the motherfucker that prayed on your downfall. I'm gonna tell you straight up. Don't nobody watch you more and be more dissatisfied with you than the motherfucker that thought their absence would make you fall apart. that thought their absence would make you give up on yourself, your goals, your dreams, because the Queen of Wands is very goal oriented and is very business savvy, and it's very like, I ain't even trying, but I'm just shining. Confirmation, I got the Judgment and the Upright. Judgment going in your favor against these energies, against these people who wanted to be a part of your energy as long as you didn't recognize it. Get the fuck away from motherfucker that say I love your energy, but then get mad at you when you want to be in your own energy. Like, your good energy can only be of output. You know? If they enjoy your energy, don't they think you might enjoy it too? You know? So, you know, these are people from your past or people you used to get up with. They feel dissatisfied now. Four of Cups in reverse, because now you realize who you truly are. It was cool when they realized it and you didn't. They liked you then. But now with the Judgment, Queen of Wands, you realize it too. Now it's a problem. Now it's a fucking problem. Show me this, please. Yeah, the Sun. Now you realize your shine. We got the Star coming out too. Can't show that too long. Oh, now, and you know what I learned? Sociopathic people act like that. They love you when, or people who are like parasocial. They don't know you genuinely. They just know the energy that they love about you, but they love it when you project it outwardly. They don't love you when you're taking it to heal, Star. So you have people mad at you for healing yourself. With the Star, the Queen of Wands, and the Sun. The Sun is Leo. So you might have Leo highly aspected in your chart, but Leo represents the self. So with the Star coming out, people are mad at you that you're taking your God-given energy to heal you. How dare you heal you with the energy that I needed for me, is what people are saying. Three of Cups, Four of Cups in reverse. It's like they like your energy when you're giving it to them, but they don't like it when you're using it for you to shine in. But it's your own. How can they try to outcast you out of your own energy? Weirdos. That's how. But now, period. Look what's at the bottom of the deck. The Star again. Twice. I don't give a fuck how extroverted you are and how social butterfly you are. There's going to be a time when Spirit going to sit you down and be like, okay, I see how you moving in the world, you this, you that, but what about you? Are you pouring back into you? And you notice on the Star, both stars, they pouring into the well and they pouring into land. The well is you. The land is the external environment.
In the all-electric Nissan Ariya.
So you're going to have to pour into you more than you pour into the outside world. And if people are going to be mad at you for that, then they're not your tribe. Because how you going to love somebody's energy, love them, but not love them when they loving them? You see what I'm saying? All right, let's move around. Sometimes I be over it, gang. I be over it. I be feeling like this shit is common sense. But common sense ain't so common. And that's why sometimes you gotta be the stronger spirit. But sometimes you're gonna have to sit a motherfucker down too. You can't just let people play in your energy all the time. Because people will play in your energy. They will try to manipulate situations in your life just because. They don't have your power. Empress, they don't have your beauty. Queen of Wands, they don't have your swag. You know, it's always something with them. It's gonna always be something, because they're always in a constant state of comparison and this and this and that. So much today in your energy more than you are. They pulling cards on you more than you are. Motherfuckers doing more readings on your life than you do. That's how they get. They become obsessed. I'm surprised the devil card didn't came out, but we had the magician in reverse, so basically the same thing. What do we have for the collective, please? Yeah. Page of Pentacles in reverse with the Three of Pentacles. Yeah. People that you used to be around, that you thought was on the same level with you, they weren't. Page of Pentacles in reverse. And now that they've realized it too, they want your money to go bad. It's something with you and your money. Motherfuckers is too pocket watchy for me. Motherfuckers is too concerned about what money you bringing in. I can't lie to you. High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. Yeah. You might be the type of person that make money in secret. Not and I hate to say, cause bitch, we grown. I ain't gotta tell you shit. Somebody wanna know how much money you pulling in every month, every week, every day. Somebody like, oh, they don't talk about, they not showy. Somebody feel like since you not showy, like you may have a nice little piece of change and you're not walking around wasting your money on so-called designer bags when they don't even want black people and people of color to even be buying they shit. You know what I'm saying? Like somebody may spend their money on Three of Pentacles shit, like shit that everybody else spending their money on. They might be spending their money on stuff that everybody else deemed popular. They waste their money. Thank you. Spirit said they waste their money on shit that everybody else deemed popular. Or with the Three of Pentacles, they waste their money on shit that's accepted by society. Oh, I have to have this kind of car, or I have to have these type of shoes, clothes, da-da-da-da-da. And it's a waste because it's all coming from the same factory. And they feel like with you, High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles, it's like, oh, what is collective spending their money on? They not saying nothing. They not bragging about designer bags and clothes and shoes. So what are they doing with their money? Oh, I can't see it, so I gotta stop it. I gotta stop it because what if they're richer than me in secret? No, bitch, they're richer than you in spirit. See, you could be materially rich all you want, but when you're rich in spirit, you will never be broke a day in your life. You will never be broke a day in your life. Ever. And that's a word. I'm telling you. So you got people that's mad at you because they wasting their money to be seen by society. And you back here slow and steady wins the race with the High Priestess, and you're not even worried about catching up to society. You're not worried about keeping up with the Joneses. You like, look, I'm happy over here in my private little life, moving at my own pace, doing what I got to do for me and mine. So what if you ain't got a brand new car? It's not the latest 2025 or 2024. It's all reliable with the Knight of Pentacles. It gets you from point A to point Z and you fine. It gives you peace of mind with the High Priestess because you know what it need when it needed. You know, it's like you practical. You practical and spiritual, and they can't stand it. That's why they mad. They're mad because you rich in spirit. And that's something that money can't ever buy. You can't buy intuitive gifts. It will be short-lived and you'll go broke. Keep trying to sacrifice somebody to get it. Whatever you have in you is God-given. Spirit gave it to you. Was born that way. And that's why they mad. Because no matter how much money they shell out on materialistic shit, it will never accumulate to what Spirit has put in you. What hasn't been embedded in you since the womb and lifetimes before that. Because the High Priestess talks about the Akashic Records. You've always been this person. Some of you guys may need to book a past life reading with me. Link is down below. But you've always been rich in spirit. And that's why the attacks on your life have been so strong. Because when it's in you and it ain't on you, people don't know how to take it from you. They only know how to try to strip you from other shit. You know, material shit, worldly shit. They can strip you from that. But what's in you, they can't take from you. They can't. So you need to be glad in that. And don't let nobody tell you you're not highly favored, because you are. High Priestess and the Knight of Pentacles. You always get the job done. You always on your mission. Even if you got to move in silence, because the High Priestess is always moving in silence. They're not, hey, going to the Botanica today. Hey, going to get work done today. Hey, getting a reading today. Like, they're not always yelling out their spiritual shit, you know? And that's why people are upset if the Page of Swords comes out. We know something. But it's like there's a silent, strategic, powerful energy about you. And that's what they're trying to tap into. Show me this, please. Period. Page of Wands. Good news. It's why some good news. Okay, thank you. You about to get some good news, gang. Now, this good news, you've been waiting on it for a long time. You've been waiting. And you've been manifesting. And you've been leaning on your higher self. It's coming in. It's coming. And you're going to feel good. You're going to feel optimistic. You're going to feel like, yes, I can breathe again. I can move forward. Okay, so there is some good news coming in. Keep it to yourself, baby. Keep it to yourself. Don't tell nobody but me. Keep it to yourself. Show me this, please, Spirit. Yeah, Nine of Swords in reverse. It's going to take off. It's going to take the edge off. It's going to take a bit of stress off, a bit of anxiety, a little worry. Oh, you do the Wicked Wonder. Congratulations. Congratulations. Don't tell nobody, okay? Just rejoice in private for that, okay? Just keep it to yourself, babe. Keep it to yourself. You know, some good news coming in, and it's going to be something you have been worried was going to go the wrong way, and it don't. You know? And it's crazy because it's like you wanted something that fell through, but the thing that's coming is better for you. So it's like, damn, let me stop tripping. Let me stop worrying. Let me stop being in this state of anxiety. You know? Congratulations, gang, you know? Show me this. Yeah, Three of Wands. Something's coming in. It's coming in slow because you're closing out cycles. Remember, you're in that in-between. You know? This is so exciting, Gio. It's so exciting. Okay. Yeah. All right, let's see, gang. Let's move around. This is good news. Good news coming in with the Page of Wands energy. High Priestess twice. Yeah. All right, let's see, guys. Thank you, the Wicked Wonder. And when everything calms down and settles and you know where you need to be, come back to the space and tell us all the good news so we can all be turned up for you. Because you already know. All right, gang, let's see. I'm so excited for everybody. All right. I just love our little circle. I love our little space here. our big space because we all got big energy. I love our space. I love how we all support each other. I love how we support each other in the comments. You know, that makes my heart feel good. I just want us to protect this space, keep it sacred, keep the bullshit out. So we could just, you know, do what we gotta do. You guys got a leg up. Number 34, which breaks down to the 7. 7 is the God number, the number of completion. Let's read this. Oh, my bad. It came out in reverse. Okay, so maybe some of you guys feel like, oh, there's people in your life that could help you get to where you need to be, and they're not. It's not for them to help you, Spirit says. It's not. Okay? Oh, you know, somebody could just give me a leg up. Somebody could just give me, you know, a window of opportunity and I could just work that shit. It's not for them to give it to you, because if they did, it wouldn't come from a pure space, okay? And then Spirit is also like, you want a leg up, but do you have faith that it'll come? Like, are you asking for this leg up, for this help, but then doubting that it'll show up? You know, are you delegating in certain areas of your life? Or are you trying to do everything yourself because you feel like you're afraid to delegate because things may fail, you know? All right, let's read this. This card says receiving help, delegating authority, interdependence. It says, are you always insisting on doing everything yourself? Do you have little faith that help will come? Convinced that the burden of the world is doomed to remain on your shoulders? Your beliefs about going it alone need to be discarded, as they do not serve you at all. Let others help you. Yes, it will make you feel vulnerable to admit you need a helping hand, but to be vulnerable is good. It's good for you. Have a lesson to learn. You must let someone else assist you. You can't do life all by yourself. Once you shift your expectations, you'll be amazed by how quickly help arrives to give you a leg up. So yeah. And the thing is like you just gotta discern who you can trust to go to for that help. That's the problem. Maybe you've went to help for people in the past and then they threw it in your face when you didn't sacrifice your fucking soul to them. Because sometimes people feel like if they give you a leg up, if you gotta sign a document, they loan you a pen, like any little thing, people will try to hang over your head for the rest of your life. So maybe there's some, you know, there could be some trauma there when it comes to asking for help. Because maybe in the past when you ask people for help, they turn around and threw it in your face and try to degrade you for even needing help. So now with you being more discerning, you need to discern who to go to for that help, so you don't have to feel that unsafe vulnerability. It's nothing wrong with being vulnerable, but it's the safety within vulnerability that I feel like you guys really need to grab a hold to. Okay? But the right people will be in your life. Spirit will put the right people in your life that can help you. Even if they can't make everything perfect, it's like something about someone being able to help you can like lighten your load a little bit so that you can kind of like push on, you know? Let's see. Out to sea. Okay, so somebody needs to come back in, reel their emotions back in, okay? Somebody gets lost in their emotions sometimes. Now, this card is number 7, which is a God number 2. You know, so it's like, and the number of completion. So this is time to wrap up this cycle of drowning in your emotions, okay? With the boat, with the out to sea, they're in a boat. But when it's upside down, it's like somebody has drowned in it. They've allowed the turbulence of their emotions to like topple over their boat. And now they're drowning in their emotions. That cycle needs to come to an end. Everything don't need to be felt so deeply to the point where it causes a storm or it disrupts you emotionally or disrupts the waters, the smooth sailing, you know? Like somebody needs to come out of that. Stop letting everything flip over their boat, you know? With the by the book, this could be part of it too. Like somebody could feel like, man, I'm trying to do every fucking thing right. Now, by the book is number 11, master number 11. So you could be trying to do everything by the book so your wishes can come true, you know, with that 11 energy. And you can feel like, damn, it's still not coming in. And, you know, you can get into this emotional turmoil. You know, sometimes you can feel like you just been doing everything right. And shit still, you know, you still out to sea, you know. So that could be a little bit difficult. But if you notice the, I want to say polarity or the duality, this card is water, this card is the desert, you know. So that's that in-between worlds. That's that in-between space energy. You know what I mean? Somebody's just tired of being like left hung to dry. If you look here on this by the book card, there's this reef over this desert. It could be closed, but maybe somebody feels like that's how they've been, like hung out to dry, wrung wet and then hung out to dry. Like somebody feel they've been through the cycle, like literally through the wash cycle. You know? Maybe somebody feels like no matter how good they try to be, it's always some bullshit. Or they're always met with other people's turbulent emotions. Even when they're doing the right thing, people still are emotional wrecks around them. And sometimes that happens, you know. You could be the kindest, straightforwardest person in the world. And if somebody around you got some toxic ass, topsy-turvy emotion,
and enthusiasm.
that shit can affect you. That's why you got to be mindful of that. Bottom of the deck is regeneration. Number 46, which breaks down to that 10. The ending, that rebirth, you know. Yeah, let's read this. You could be around people too that it's like no matter how kind you are to them, they always try to make you feel like you ain't done enough. You know? You stay the fuck away from them. No. Yeah, you know, but stay away from them. Because you don't have to do anything. Alright? But you're in this regeneration phase from when you spilled over and you overpoured into this deserted ass type of energy. Just because you was trying to do the right thing. You know, and sometimes that'll fuck you up on your spiritual journey. And I can speak from experience. You be trying to like do the right thing, hold space for everybody, hold space, pour until you don't have nothing left. And then you in this deserted energy, this desert energy by just trying to do the right thing, do things by the book. You can't do things by the book all the time. You can't. Just because it's by the book don't mean it's right. It doesn't mean it's healthy for you. Okay? It says rebirth, second chances, new opportunities. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you began to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that come before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. Ashe, I'm telling you, you are with the world too. You're definitely experiencing a rebirth. Okay. All right, let's move on. Yeah, so you've died already, okay? And you being reborn from the fire. And so you're gonna have to accept this rebirth and know that with the rebirth comes a new you. So you miss the old way you used to be. Sometimes you can't go back to that. It doesn't fit the new narrative. It doesn't fit who you are now. Okay? And that's okay. The people who love you are going to celebrate this new you. They know, because the people who love you, when people genuinely love you, let me tell you something about when people genuinely love you. They can intuit what you really need, and they don't stand in the way of that. They don't take that personal. They're gonna be like, oh my God, I'm so happy you found this part of you. Yes, they're gonna champion that. They're gonna celebrate that. So allow yourself to regenerate at this time. And that's, even if that's just taking more time to rest, you know. What do we have, please? Wow, you guys got garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Oh my God. Dang. Yes. And this is number 15, which breaks down to the 6. The 6 is the material realm. So everything's come into place, you know. I feel like by this fall, you know, or by June, maybe even, there's going to be new leaves turned in your life, you know. You're going to find some type of growth, even in the most desolate of places, you know. You're like that one flower that blooms even in the fall. Show me this. Let's read this. All right. This card says, either we sit around and dwell on our pain, or we learn how to grow something lovely out of it. Ready or not, it's time for the next chapter of your life. Do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish, period. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Worry about focusing on you for now. Yeah, gang, yeah. We talked about that too. Yeah. You've got to heal you, even if that looks selfish to people who are used to you always showing up to aid in their healing or distract them from themselves, whatever it may be. It's about you. It's about the self, you know. You've got to heal you right now. You've got to take care of you. You are your main priority, all right? Yeah. And you had the star twice. It says, do the thing you feel you most need to do in order to aid your healing, even if it feels selfish. Sometimes it needs to be a little selfish in order for it to work in the long run. Yeah, and that's what we're looking at. We're looking at 5-10 years down the line, hell, even 6 months down the line. We're looking at the future tense of how our healing work is going to benefit us. How pouring into you, how you implementing a new workout regimen, a new food regimen, a new skincare regimen, whatever it may be, it's like all about you and how it's going to benefit you in the long run. Don't look for those instant results. You know, we're looking at longevity here. All right, let's see. Wow, period. Look, number 36 number 36, which breaks down to the 9. It says gold. You don't need someone else to fix you. Yeah. And you notice how she's filling her own cup? Yeah. You don't need a savior, because ain't nobody coming to save you. You showed up on this timeline and this dimension to save yourself. All right? Now, you do have help from the benevolent ancestors, benevolent spirit guides, God, and, you know, source. You have help from that. But with the nine represents that independence. It's about you and how you showing up. All right, let's read this. Maybe in the past you got into connections hoping that would like distract you from yourself or save you from yourself. You're going to realize that can't nobody save you or fix you but you. And that you can't fix nobody else either. Do you want a partner, a pet, or a project? And you don't want to be either one of those things. Maybe a partner, but not a pet or a project. All right, this card says, someone is trying to convince you that you're broken beyond repair. Unless you accept their helping hand, of course. If someone offers to fix some part of you, it's not because they're being selfless or kind. They know that you're in a vulnerable place, and they want to make you entirely dependent upon them. Tell them no thank you. You know exactly how to put the gold in your own cracks. Yeah. Because people be trying to act like, oh, I'm there for you. But that should be coming with attachments, soul contracts, emotional contracts, envy, pain, enmeshment. Nope. And if a motherfucker offer to help you, ask them what they want in return. Even if they're like, oh, I don't want nothing. I just want to see you do well. And then you clarify again. Okay? Because we talking discernment now. Okay, so if you help me and I say thank you and I show gratitude, is that enough? Okay? I'm saying this, you gotta be clear. Because demons will help you too. Demons will give you money. Demons will act like they like you. Demons will act like they helping you. Whole time in their subconscious mind, they got a whole other contract planned out. Or they got roles for you to play. If you don't play them and fulfill that role, they'll cause chaos in your life. So be mindful even of the help you getting. So you mean there's no strings attached. There's no fine print. Like, be clear. All right? Yeah. See? Bottom of the deck, evil queen. You deserve sugar, not salt. I'm telling you. There's an evil queen here acting like they want to help you, like they want to be there for you, but they counting every fucking cube of sugar they so-called giving you. How many cubes is in there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I helped you 8 times, or I gave you $8, or I gave you 8 coins, or I gave you 8 compliments, or whatever. It's coming with a price. Let's read this. Tell you, demons that act like they helping you. Someone in your life is mistreating you. You keep trying to see the good in them, but they just keep disappointing you again and again. Truth is, some people don't deserve second chances. As difficult as it may be, this is your sign that you need to cut them loose. Unfollow them and block their number. It's time to move on. Do whatever it takes to find some inner peace, for it's just as precious as gold. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Or you could be helping somebody and they don't even fucking like you. Disclaimer, I don't play that. Don't come. If you don't like me, don't ask me nothing. Don't even ask me what day of the week it is. Like, I don't like that. Because people be trying to get close to you when they don't even like you and act like they doing you a favor. When actually they trying to convince themselves of why they should like you because they envious of you and they jealous of you. See, people when they envious of you and they jealous of you, they want to get close to you to convince themselves of something. Or to tear down whatever it is they jealous of you about. So be careful. People coming in acting like they all blah, blah, blah. They're not. All right? Yeah, because these will be motherfuckers that'll mistreat you. And you be like, why are you mad at me? They'll be mistreating you because whatever help or love or so-called sweetness, because these supposed to be cubes of sugar, but they actually cubes of salt. Motherfuckers be acting like they love you, they salty about you the whole time. But see, people like that. They like to get in your space when they don't like you, to try to like prove something to themselves. And you don't got time to play these fucking games. Let them play these mental games with themselves. All right? What do you have? And some of y'all need to put some salt around protective spaces in your home. Yeah, period. Outcome is the bitch fire. Yeah. 16, break it down to the 7, which is the God number. All right? And you deal with these evil people who pretend like they got your best interest at heart and they don't, and they try to attack you. It's time to stand up for yourself. It's time to call a spade a spade. Stop worrying about hurting people's feelings who don't even have good intentions for you. Call it. But make sure you point that shit in the right direction. Because what I notice a lot of people do, to me personally, they're afraid to stand up to the people that actually hurt them. But I'm very open and loving, but I'm not nice. They try to project that shit onto me. Like, all the times I never stood up for myself, I'ma stand up to Ori. Stand up to Ori for motherfucking what, bitch? Because I'm not even in your vicinity. Make sure that people aren't standing up to you because they couldn't stand up to other people. Because people will do that shit. They'll have all these evil queens, evil people in their life that they give into, and they ain't getting no reciprocity from. Then they want to come to you and stand up to you. Misplaced anger and shit. Microaggression type shit. Or macroaggression. It don't matter. Nonetheless, number 16, breaking down to that God number. I'm going to tell you, God don't want you sitting around being a doormat and letting people beat you down and project onto you and be evil to you. Stand up for yourself. Speak your piece. Tell a motherfucker when they got you fucked up. Tell somebody when they done crossed the boundary with you. If they don't like it, they just don't like it. The number 7 is a number of completion. If you setting a boundary and speaking up for yourself, completes the mission with that person, completes your assignment with that person, completes the connection, relationship, friendship, job ship, whatever ship you on with that person. If you standing up for yourself completes that, then so it is. All right, let's read this. This card says, there's no other way to say it. Someone in your life is trying to burn you at the stake. Maybe you didn't give them something they wanted, or you didn't let them get away with their bad behavior. Either way, they're trying to ruin your reputation. Rest assured your reputation will stay intact. Silence can be effective, but this is not that kind of situation. Get loud and let them have a taste of your bitch fire. Yeah, it's time to stand up for yourself. Speak your truth. It's going to make people uncomfortable. Hell, it might even make you uncomfortable because you don't like to make people feel uncomfortable, even when you know they're playing in your face. Well, you better get around that. You better get around. Better move around from that. That's why people will stay playing in your face, because they be knowing who to play in faces with. They know. Like, oh, this person don't even like arguing. They don't like. Sometimes silence is cool. Like I said, sometimes let people fall out with themselves. But sometimes you got to let a person know where they got you fucked up at. Like, look, I ain't even in your life like that. We ain't even got that type of energy with each other for you to be feeling some type of way. Whatever it is, it's time for you to say what you need to say. Set boundaries. Stand up. Complete some cycles with people by what you got to say. What you saying something, saying what you don't like and what you've been through and what you won't tolerate anymore is going to automatically repel certain people from you. And you want that. That's why you never be shy to say what your likes and your dislikes, your standards, what you will and won't accept. Even if you ain't saying it directly to somebody, if you just speaking it on your own platform, speak it. It's going to repel the right people. But it also might bring people to you who want to test the waters, who want to test your resilience, who want to see if they could cross your boundaries, see if they could be the exception to the rule, and they're not. And they will never be. You said what the fuck you said with bitch fire. All right, so move forward with that in these next cycles and beyond. No is a complete sentence. I don't want to is a complete sentence. I don't feel like it. I can't. You don't know an explanation to nobody. Well, all right, gang. That was your collective tarot reading, energy check-in. I love you guys so much. Thanks again to all my moderators, my magical members, my loyal subscribers to the channel, everybody in the comments who liked the video, all the good things. If you need a personal reading, you can book with me on my website, oracleorigins.com. The links to all my websites will be in the description box below. Follow me on Instagram, the Oracle7. All right, love you too, Lilu. All right, gang. I'll talk to you guys next time. Okay, so until next time, take good care of yourselves and each other if you can. Sending you love, peace, and balance.